What's going on, guys? Sumi here with Thoughtcast, and today I'm going to talk about why your boyfriend does not want you going out to the club. So guys, feel free to listen. Ladies, pay attention. I get a lot of messages from women all over the world saying, my boyfriend doesn't want me to go out. He's super controlling of me. He doesn't allow me to wear what I want to wear when I'm going out with my girlfriends. He gets texts from me. He has my location, but he's still not comfortable with it. I'm going to tell you exactly why your boyfriend is saying these things, because it is a universal standard that guys share. Guys don't want their girls out in the club. It is a thing. And if a guy is saying that he does want you out in the club, that's even a bigger red flag. It means that number one, he doesn't care about you and that he's probably cheating on you or something else is going on. Or number two, he's just afraid of saying it because he's afraid of losing you, which shows you that he has fear in the relationship and he's not necessarily the person that you need to be with, right? He's not open, he's not speaking vulnerably, and he's not really expressing his opinion. You want to have open communication in the relationship, so that means the relationship may not be healthy or there's a different agenda going on with him saying, hey, go out to the club, because he might secretly be doing something when you're gone. So I want you to understand that every guy does not want you to go out in the club, like 99% of guys, right? And the reason is because clubs are literally a watering hole for single guys that are looking for sex. See, I was a nightclub promoter, and 99% of our sales in the nightclub were from men. You know who's buying drinks at the bar? Men. You know who's buying bottle service? Men. You know who's paying to get in the club? Men. And you know why they come in the club? It's because of women. It's because they want to impress women. It's because they want to talk to women. Guys don't go to the club just to drink. I'm talking about like a nightclub here, okay? If it's a regular bar, sometimes they'll go to meet people. And, you know, I go to bars to do business stuff and so on and so forth. But I'm talking about a club where people are dancing and partying and so on and so forth. This is where guys go to meet women. You know, and people talk about, what if we go out together? You know, that's a whole different story. I'm talking about you having girls' night with your girlfriends and just going out and meeting new people. It's a very dangerous thing because every single guy out there is trying to get with you. And when every single guy in the club is trying to talk to you, yes, it feels good. Selfishly, you can say, I want the attention. I want to get free drinks, so on and so forth. I'm not going to do anything. But the reality is, if there are 10, 12 guys talking to you every single weekend that you're going out, do the math on that. That's 40 guys every single month. Do the math on that again. That's about 500 guys a year. Are you saying no to 500 guys that are high quality, that are going to the club, that look good, that are in bottle service, that are buying you a drink? The chance of you saying no to every single one are slim. I definitely think there's girls that do say that, but it's not necessarily a good environment to be in. See, your guy doesn't want to put you in a pond where there's a shark in there, or doesn't want to put you in the jungle where there's a lion there. It's not that he doesn't trust you. It's that he doesn't trust the shark from eating you or the lion from mauling you. So a lot of guys are going to try to say, hey, don't go to the club. Now, there is a fine line to this. I understand that guys can be controlling. I understand guys can say, oh, you're not allowed to do anything or go to any guy. Look, there's a general understanding that guys need to have that 50% of the world out there is men. Whether he likes it or not, guys are going to hit on you. That is something that your boyfriend is just going to have to understand. So some guys will take it as far as you can't go to the coffee shop. You shouldn't be talking to any men in general. Your guy friends, cut them off. Look, I'm not here to advocate this or say this. As long as it's a stable, healthy relationship where you have boundaries, that's fine. But when you're in a club where guys are just bumping into you, maybe accidentally groping you, buying you drinks, buying you alcohol, so on and so forth, doing drugs in the bathroom, it's not a good environment. And a big thing that I'm gonna tell you is, even if guys are buying you drinks and you're just getting free drinks, alcohol decreases your inhibition. Alcohol is probably one of the number one causes that people actually cheat. There are so many people that throw away a good relationship because they drink too much and they get taken advantage of and bad things happen. I worked in the nightclub. You know who cheats when they get drunk? People that are married, people that are in relationships. All sorts of people do dumb things when they're drunk because alcohol in itself makes you act in ways that you don't normally act. I'm telling you from experience, people cheat all the time when they're in a nightclub. People that go to the nightclub are there to engage in physical intimacy. So I'm trying to tell everyone out there, even guys, you shouldn't be going to a nightclub if you're single. It's bad for you as well because you might be tempted to engage in a woman. But the difference is you're not getting bought drinks as a guy. You're not getting seduced by another woman in VIP. There's not celebrity and athletes that are trying to wave you up in your section. There's not promoters that are going to bring you and grab your hand in there. There's not people that are going to get you in for free, so on and so forth. It's not necessarily a good place to go unless you're really trying to meet women. Now, if you're trying to go to the trouble to do this, go to the watering hole and meet single women out there. And a big thing that you got to understand is, and this is like some real alpha level stuff, guys would rather go for the girl that's in a nightclub that has a boyfriend because, number one, she's already disrespecting her man by being there. So he knows that psychologically she's going to engage in some level of infidelity if he wants her to, right? There's a higher chance of that. And number two, she's not going to put on the single girl act where she's too good for anybody. She's there for a reason. And last but not least, it's better to compete with one guy than 50 other guys. She has a boyfriend, there's one guy in her life. A single girl is probably talking to 5, 10 guys at the same time, right? In today's culture, that's just how it is. Guys would rather pick up a girl that has a boyfriend that's disrespecting him because it's an easy opportunity for them to engage in something. Look, a lot of young guys don't want to be your boyfriend. They want to have physical, emotional, and sexual access to you. And a lot of times they get that by being your boyfriend. But younger guys, I'm talking very young here, would be happy being the side dude. Where women, on the other hand, do not want to be the side chick. There's no pride and power in being the side chick and bragging to your girlfriends that you hooked up with this guy. But there's a lot of pride and power in telling your guy friends, hey, I hook up with her and her boyfriend buys her all this stuff. It's absolutely no financial expense and no emotional expense. He just gets the cake and that's it. So guys are always going to take that opportunity. So one thing you got to understand is your boyfriend a lot of times can understand what guys' motives are, and he's going to try to prevent you from engaging in these circumstances. Now, if your situation is a little bit too controlling and you don't know what's going on and you don't know right from wrong and you feel like he's overwhelming you, definitely message me, because there's a lot of times where guys can step over that boundary as well. There's a lot of times where guys can be too controlling, especially in certain cultures, and you may not align with these core values. But at the end of the day, guys don't want you in the nightclub. No guy from any culture, they don't want you in the nightclub if you're in a relationship with them, because it's a watering hole for a single man to hit on women. That being said, I hope this answers some questions. And ladies, if you're going to the nightclub and you're just trying to meet guys by yourself, please be careful, drink responsibly. And that being said, Sumi out.